Good morning, new 1%. It's Satoshi Boomin coming at you with another video. And guys, I'm going to need you to punch that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that notification bell. Since all-time highs have been broken, there are going to be an influx of new blood coming into the crypto space. And I want to be their one-stop shop for Vechain news. So if you guys could just hit that like button for me, leave a comment down below, that would be amazing. Up on the screen, we have our wonderful Patreon subscribers: AJ, Brett Garlic House, Mac Harris, Sergio, Lassie Nielsen, AmericanHomeRemedies.com, The Fern Line, Jeffrey, Ethan, Maryland Crypto, Boost Wayne, Brady Adams, Faruz Den, Joel Jimenez, and Kyle Bocci. Thank you so much for your wonderful Patreon support. I got my hot tea and honey locked and loaded, ready to go. I'm excited to get this show started. And guys, before we go start anything, I'd like to say that I was completely and utterly wrong about where I thought the market was going to go. I thought we were going to have some bearish times ahead due to the Mt. Gox situation. But apparently that day came and went, and no one dumped the market with Bitcoin. So I guess, I was wrong. And you know what? I love being wrong, especially in these circumstances, because me being wrong means a lot of people make some money. So anyway, nothing has changed really. Bitcoin obviously reached all-time highs yesterday. And we see here Bitcoin hits all-time high above 23,000, extending its wild 2020 rally. And guys, things have been absolutely insane, crazy. Ethereum's almost at $700. Like, things are going absolutely ham. Bitcoin surged 12% to more than 23,400 on Thursday, taking its year-to-date gains over 200%. Crypto bulls have pointed to increased demand from institutional investors for the digital currency, and that is correct, guys. We have Grayscale, we have Mass Mutual, we have billionaires getting into the crypto space as we speak. I even have people from my family who have never invested in their entire life asking me what this Bitcoin thing is. What is this crypto thing? So guys, we're moving to a point where crypto, unless we have another major crash and then the cycle happens all over again, which would be actually pretty cool if it did, crypto's not going to be, just something that techies and people who are generally outcasts like. Because let's be real, people who are in crypto probably aren't the most well-adjusted people. Just kidding. Anyway, so we're starting to see a shift from crypto being an outsider's, fringe kind of, techie thing to becoming a more mainstream oriented, use case. Absolutely insane. Bitcoin had a fresh record high above 23K on Thursday, extending a wild rally for the crypto that has seen more than triple its value this year. So we officially hit all-time highs yesterday. Vechain's kind of lagging behind a little bit there, but we've seen that last time when Bitcoin went from like 14K to like 20K. The last rally that we had, it took a couple of days before we started to see 20-30% gains in Vechain. So I'm expecting that to occur now. The first 3 or 4 coins are going to pump, and then all that profit should bleed into altcoins. That's just my opinion. It could be completely wrong. And, I've been wrong once. I'm going to be wrong in the future. But, this crypto stuff is amazing. So, guys, keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep hodling. Keep kicking FUD in the teeth. I mean, even when Bitcoin is at 50K, even when Vechain is at $1, people are still going to FUD. So, you know what? You might as well just go your own path, carve your own path, and do your own thing. Do your own research. Keep your coins accountable. And yeah, I say it every day. I'm a broken record, so we're going to move on. And then quickly here, we have Coinbase CEO pins word of caution to new crypto investors. So Brian Armstrong here, he is the CEO of Coinbase, our most favoritist crypto exchange in the world. He provided words of warning to new cryptocurrency buyers. If this is your first time watching this video, guys, you must pay attention. If you're new into crypto and you just found this video, welcome. Welcome to the party, the wild world of crypto. But there's some things you need to know here. If you're getting into crypto, you have to take a long-term view of the market. Now, Brian Armstrong said that the cryptocurrency exchange said he and his company are taking a long-term view of the market while emphasizing that cryptocurrency is not without risk. So, if your mama, baby daddy, cousin told you to buy Bitcoin, just remember that Bitcoin could go to zero at any moment. Like, this crypto is not without risk. There are a lot of scams, but if you can navigate through all the BS, you can come out on top. Not financial advice. While we're always excited to see increased interest in crypto, it is important to point out that this is not only a time of high volumes, but a time of high price volatility. The market can move in either direction much faster than equity markets, guys. So if you're new and you're getting into this, if you want 30% gains, you have to be okay with 30% to 50% losses. It's just the way that it works in this market. All right. If you can't stomach that loss, go to the stock market where, a 1% dip and people are trying to jump off buildings. Okay. So this is for tough-skinned individuals. Like I said, this is for typically socially outsiders, social outcasts, people who take a different path and, do things a little bit differently. That's why crypto, came about. So just a warning to all the new investors out here. Start small. Invest only what you can afford to lose. This is not financial advice. Do your own research and don't give anybody on the internet crypto. Be smart. All right, guys, on to the Vechain news. And as always, timestamps will be at the bottom in the comment section to the Vechain news. So yesterday, we had a monumental event. We burned about 15 million VITRO yesterday. Absolutely insane. And then today, we're burning a modest, quote-unquote, 5.3 million VITRO. Oh, how times change. Moving on. And as we could see here, guys, Vechain is up about 1.5%. We're just waiting for that breakout here. And I think that within a couple of days, we'll stop consolidating and we'll start to see a major breakout. Again, guys, this whole market is driven by whales. Whatever whales want to do, we are under their whims. So, hopefully a whale has bought all their Lambos and done all their vacations so that we can move on upwards. But I expect to see that within the next couple of days, hopefully, as Bitcoin profits bleed out into altcoins. Remember last time, Bitcoin went up like crazy. It went up like 5-6%. Ethereum went up like 5-6%. It stayed there for a couple of days. And then once it kind of leveled off, that's when Vechain and all of our other favorite cryptos went up 10, 20%, 30%. We even seen a 50% gainer here and there. So that's what we need to look out for, guys. Again, anything can happen. No one really knows. No one truly knows what's going to happen now that we've reached uncharted territory. So it's important, again, to do your research. Keep your ducks in a row and have a plan as well. Just in case this thing goes from 1 cent to 50 cents in an hour, which it won't. It won't happen. But hypothetically, if it does, you have a plan so that you're not left holding bags. Moving on. All right. So, guys, we have major news, major partnership news in Vechain. Grant Thornton Cypress becomes an authority masternode on the Vechain Thor public blockchain. Absolutely huge news, guys. Grant Thornton is a huge company, and one of the largest business advisory firms in Cyprus, and a member of Grant Thornton's sprawling business networks in over 140 countries, guys. This rivals something like PwC or Deloitte. Absolutely insane. With the aim of providing a secure and growing blockchain system, Vechain Foundation has always been dedicated to bringing impactful stakeholders into the ecosystem and rallying partners globally around the common goal of solving business problems through the use of blockchain technology. Grant Thornton Cyprus, which we talked about a couple of months ago, obviously is one of the biggest advisory firms in Cyprus, has formally announced that it has become one of the 101 authority masternodes for the Vechain Thor blockchain. Absolutely crazy. Earlier this year, Vechain and Grant Thornton Cyprus announced an official partnership with the joint intent of providing and expanding services related to the implementation of blockchain solutions for both local and foreign businesses. Guys, this is what Vechain is about, okay? Facilitating blockchain adoption through enterprise. And we're doing just that. So, on December 15th, 2020, Grant Thornton has decided to come forward and announce itself as one of the Vechain Thor Authority masternodes, helping form a part of the critical backbone of Vechain Thor's architecture and lending even greater authority to the significance and weight of the Vechain Thor blockchain. Their joining of the program is a tacit recognition of both legitimacy of the project and the strength of its network and its future, as well as now actively continuing the dynamic growth of Vechain's ecosystem as a whole. Masternodes are the critical backbone of the Vechain Thor blockchain. Ultimately, they package, process, and add blocks to the blockchain. Therefore, a carefully and legally compliant selection is key to ensure high standards are maintained. In the Vechain Thor consensus model, 101 authority masternode holders are represented by the enterprise blockchain development teams, businesses, and critical development partners. Community members and academic research partners are responsible for maintaining the validation of transactions in the entire blockchain ecosystem. Grant Thornton Cyprus participation further boosts the value of the Vechain Thor blockchain. The role of masternodes goes beyond the validator of transactions. All prospective authority masternode owners are first and foremost required to prove their commitment to increase the value of the blockchain. This means allocating resources and committing to the usage of Vechain Thor in the long term, as well as participating in the design, execution, and expansion of the ecosystem. To participate in the Masternode program, all applicants are required to hold a minimum of 25 million VET tokens. Moreover, as all Masternode holders are committed to both in terms of staking their identity and reputation as well as investing their resources in the ecosystem, all stakeholders of the Vechain Thor blockchain ecosystem stand to benefit. Grant Thornton Cyprus participation as an authority as a masternode further boosts the value of the entire Vechain Thor blockchain, while reinforcing the leadership position that Vechain Thor holds over all public blockchain platforms. And this was announced a couple of days ago during that decentralized webinar. That was a very important webinar. I will leave a description to that below, the whole webinar. I'll leave a link to that below if you guys want to check it out. Major news came through that pipeline there. Sunny Lou states, to truly provide a mature and reliable blockchain platform ecosystem, the Vechain Foundation has always recognized the significance of ecosystem partners. As enabler in the blockchain ecosystem, the foundation will power GT Cyprus to take on more business opportunities and create valuable transactions on the Vechain Thor blockchain. Guys, what we talked about the other day was that as soon as Vechain 2.0 comes out, there will be a mass of new blockchain integrations, new companies being integrated onto the Vechain Thor blockchain, burning more and more VITRO per day, guys. So we're just waiting. We're sitting and we're waiting. We're standing back and we're standing by, pretty much. That's all we can do. So, This was huge news, guys. I will leave this also in the description below if you want to go ahead and finish it. But major news, Grant Thornton Cypress becomes an authority masternode on the Vechain Thor blockchain, thereby locking up about 25 million more Vechain. And they're going to be committed to helping Vechain build, develop, and grow. Let's give Eisenreich a shout out here, guys. He found this great gem here. This is Vechain talking about 2021 and what it can do. And, they quote it as being a part of the second half of the digital transformation, guys. Vechain, Eisenreich posts here, Vechain can help decision makers find low risk and scalable digital transformation direction in the shortest time and help companies become game changers in their industries. And I agree. And if you guys want to read this, I will leave this in the description as well. Another thing that was announced at the decentralized webinar was VPass. We talked briefly about VPass a couple of days ago. I want to say about a week ago. If you don't know, it's built on the Vechain, Thor blockchain, securing the immutability of the data, developed for the 19 pandemic, and can be extended to support any type of vaccination. So a VPass is a vaccination pass, or a Vechain vaccination pass. It lets people know that you have vaccinations, and it makes it easier for you to travel because, first of all, there will be future pandemics. There are still pandemics throughout the world. It's just that coronavirus was the one that got away. There's still Ebola, the bubonic plague, malaria is still killing people. So there are still pandemics out there, and there will be pandemics in the future. This is just a way to know that people can be vaccinated, providing ease of travel and ease of documentation. And lastly, guys, so shout out to Eisenreich. Okay, it was funny because when we broke this story on this show, Eisenreich broke it, then we broke the story on the show. Nigbo's Zhang Lanting, that video probably is the lowest viewed video on my channel, but this is it's like extremely huge partnership. I guess because of the name, no one knew what the heck they were talking about. But we did a story on this, how Vechain and Deviant VGL were partnering up with Nigbo Zenton Lanting, a subsidiary of Thornton Group. Thornton Group, guys, is an extremely large conglomerate. Let's take a look. They hold almost over $102.6 billion worth of assets. Absolutely insane, guys. And hopefully here, this is just speculation. If satisfied, the Nigbo Lanting My Care project, we could see Thornton as a channel partner utilizing Vechain. Now, why is that important? Because Thornton Group, Shanghai Thornton Pharmaceutical, is arranging logistics with airlines to transport the shots from biotech's German plant to China in January. Now, if Vechain, please, hopefully they're working on this. Hopefully we could get some, get some way to weasel our way in there to track and trace these vaccinations with our cold chain technology. That has always been the main goal, and hopefully they're working towards it in some capacity. Thornton already knows what Vechain could do. The Vechain Thor blockchain has been highly praised for its efficiency, cost, and, production value. We save companies billions of dollars per year. Hopefully, Thornton has tested it enough that we can start getting these vaccines on cold chain. That would be extremely bullish. This is just speculation on my part, guys, but that Thornton, the Nigbo Lanting partnership could lead to bigger things in the future. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show. Up on the screen, we have our wonderful Patreon subscribers: AJ, Brett Garlickhouse, Mac Harris, Sergio, Lastly, Nielsen, AmericanWholeRemedies.com, The Fern Line, Jeffrey, Ethan, Maryland Crypto, Boost Wayne, Brady Adams, Feruz Din, Joel Jimenez, and Kyle Bocci. Thank you so much for your wonderful Patreon support, guys. Sorry about no video yesterday. It was just extremely busy all day yesterday. I was supposed to work from home, then I had to go in, and then I had a dentist appointment, and yada, yada, yada. But up on the screen, we have 1,237 days to the next Bitcoin block halving. And guys, in 1,237 days, man, we might literally be a part of the new 1%. Like, I'm not even joking right now. Like, the sky's the limit for Bitcoin. The sky's the limit for the markets as a whole. Let's take a look. Bitcoin literally did the dash yesterday, almost at 23,000. There's no more resistance for Bitcoin, guys. There's no more resistance for Bitcoin anymore. Bitcoin can be in price discovery now for as long as it wants to be. Absolutely insane. Ethereum almost at $700. They're saying that, at the top of the bull run, Ethereum could reach about $15,000 per ETH. Absolutely crazy. Just insane. XRP is doing the dash with 20% growth here. And Aave ETH is up 60%. Absolutely crazy. Dogecoin is pumping for some reason. So that's how you know that these coins are going to start to move up like crazy right now. And it's unfortunate that Vechain is kind of just lagging behind right now, but we know it'll catch up eventually. All right, guys, don't let your memes be dreams. Enjoy today. Enjoy the sea of green. And just remember that I love you, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.